Alright, hey, this is Trevor from Southeast Pit Report, and we're here with Shane from Wovenwar, and we're in Carroll, North Carolina. Tonight's the first night of this tour. What do you think the package is like that they put together?
Well, I've never toured with horns before, so that's going to be cool. Thank You Scientist has like 27 members and like a whole horn section and violins, and that'll be cool. But obviously, I think us, Periphery, and Nothing More are in like the same sort of vein, so should be cool. We did 2 warm-up shows with Nothing More the past 2 days, and it was awesome. So.
Well, that actually kind of leads right into the next question that we have, is have you ever met or toured with any of these bands before? So that kind of leads right into that.
I have, I've known the guys in Periphery for a long time. I don't think any of the other guys have, but I've known them for a long time just because we're mostly Sleeper. And, we've done shows with them. And I've known Jake for probably 15 years because he was a fan of me and Nick's first band, which was Evelyn.
Wow.
And he saw us play a bunch of times back in the day. But no, I haven't never met Nothing More, and I've never met Thank You Scientist really yet. So
good deal. Yeah. All right, this debut album for Wovenwar, has it kind of met or even possibly exceeded any expectations you guys had for it?
Well, personally, I mean, the other guys might have a different answer for that, but I didn't have any expectations because I didn't want to get like butthurt if it sucked, which is how I do everything in my life. So, yeah, I didn't have any expectations, but I think it's doing well, and I hope this is our first U.S. tour. By the way, we've only toured Europe, so tonight will be a good judge of what I find out that Americans actually like or dislike us.
Okay, so that kind of also leads into the next one.
Great.
What kind of responses have you guys received from your fans so far with this album?
Well, like I said, the first 2 American shows were yesterday and the day before, and I barely remember them because we've been driving all night. But it seemed awesome, and then in Europe it was just great. We were with In Flames for 6 weeks in Europe, and that tour was incredible. People seem to love it, so hopefully they do here as well.
Well, the next question was actually written down. It was more or less the process of how they found you and how you came about to be the singer and frontman for the band.
I can answer that pretty good. How it went down was I was on Warped Tour with Sleeper, and me and Nick had known each other since we were like 14 years old, and he had heard my voice, you know, as my career went along, and whenever Tim did what he did, they just contacted me a few months later. They had already started writing, and they contacted me and said, "Hey, you want to try this out?" And so right after World Tour, I flew out, and the rest is history. They didn't try anybody else out. The first day we wrote All Rise together. The next day was The Mason. And,
so it came together pretty quick.
Yeah, we had to because Metal Blade wanted to get a record out pretty fast, and we did. So we wanted to get in the studio fast.
Yeah. That's it, pretty much same into the next question, is that how did your writing style mesh with theirs when you guys all got together? Because they've all written together for years and years, and they know how each other write, and they know their style and how to produce a song and stuff.
For sure.
So how different was it with them basically having somebody else in the band to write in your style?
It was really just organic and really easy. I had to play catch-up a lot because they had already written a lot of material, and then I had to write vocals over it. So a lot of my time was spent playing catch-up, and then but I got to do my daily guitar stuff. But next record, I'll definitely have a lot more guitar involved in it. It's all the time.
Yeah, that'd be cool too, because now there's 3 people that play guitar in the band, so it adds a whole other element rather than just 2.
Yes. Yeah, we've got a lot of layers. I'm playing guitar all the time now.
Oh, really?
3 parts going on all the time, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a nightmare for sound guys, but it's if you can mix it, it sounds good. Yeah. Periphery does it too.
Yeah.
And another band. I love it.
All of them.
Do you guys remember a band called Beloved from around here?
Never heard of them.
Oh, they're from Winston-Salem, but
We're from Virginia Beach, so we
Oh,
actually drove
okay.
down to come to this.
okay. Feel like way East Coast.
Yeah.
North. Yeah, right, anyway.
So, this album featured a lot of clean vocals, as opposed to this more screaming like they used to do.
Yeah.
Was this done intentionally, kind of to fit your style, or was it just something just came about?
Well, when I showed up they didn't know what they wanted, so whenever I showed up and we did All Rise the first day, they were like, well, this is tight. Let's run with this. And I was like, I don't feel like screaming a lot, and I'm a singer, so this is what I do. So they hired me anyway, so it's their fault that there's a lot of singing on it.
No, it's not a bad thing at all.
It's
It's not
it
a
all.
bad thing by any means.
Trust me, it all flows together perfectly, and it works out great. Like, it just really is amazing, and it's very different from what the rest of the band used to do.
Right.
And so that's kind of what we're.
It's what makes it stand
Yeah,
out.
it really sets them apart from what they used to be.
Yeah.
And it's kind of them kind of growing, I would say.
Yeah.
It's
Showing that they're not a one-trick pony.
as a fan, a new fan of Wovenwar now. I mean, what you guys have done with this debut album is just great.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, yeah. But so that being said, what can we expect from you guys in the future?
Well, like I said a minute ago, probably a lot more of my whack-ass guitar, riffs, making it in, and I think that next record I want to do a little bit more, not mellow in any sense of the word. What I mean by that is dark atmosphere, like Deftones type stuff a little bit more, instead of just, because I think I sing best when I'm singing soft, and I had to sing hard the whole time because all this stuff that that's the only thing I can do over it. So I think next record I'll get to create a little more.
So, in this record, did you have any riffs at all that you put in?
Yeah. I wrote some stuff, but for the most part, it was all just them. And I wrote Father Son by myself. But, my favorites. Nice, awesome.
Yeah.
I think me and Josh are gonna do an acoustic performance in a few days.
Wow.
Look at that.
That would be really cool. Hopefully you guys video that and put it up on.
I think it is getting video. Yeah.
That's perfect. I cannot wait for that. And as a final question, what is the weirdest thing that you have ever been asked to sign live? We get some really weird answers for this, and I always try and make it a point to ask everybody just to kind of hear the differences.
I signed the 1911 45 once.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was unloaded. He didn't, obviously, he took me out to his truck and made me sign it, but that was cool.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think of other things. I signed a fish once.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. That's a good one, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Signed some breasts in my day, I think, but that's not really weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, probably the gun was awesome. That was awesome.
Well, thanks for your time, man. I really appreciate it. And this is Jason and Trevor and Shane from Wovenwar. Thanks for your time.